Hey friends, welcome to the Handyman Business Coaching. We are here to help you discover freedom and equip leaders and change the status quo of the handyman industry. So if you're interested in that, subscribe to this channel. Today's video is a really hot topic. Should you have the word handyman in your business name? We're gonna go ahead and dig into that into this video, so stay tuned, let's get to it. In this video of whether or not you should have handyman in your business name or not, there are three main topics that I want to discuss. Number one, searchability. And then number two, remembrance. And number three, can you duplicate it? These are very important topics, but at the end of this video, we're gonna be talking about the main problem or the main reason why most people do not want to put handyman in their business name. It's going to be quite a great discussion, so stick to the end to figure that out. It's going to be awesome. The first thing we want to talk about is searchability. This is so important in this day and age because everything is operated off of the internet or some sort of technology. So it's very important to think about searchability when you're thinking about a handyman business name. Number one thing that you need to think about when you're talking about searchability is that Google is the #1 search engine in the entire world. So that is where most people are going to be searching for your handyman business, rather than obviously door-to-door guerrilla marketing or things like that. But most people are going to be finding you on the World Wide Web, and that is through Google. So let's talk a little bit about Google and how you can make your business more searchable on Google. So when people are typically trying to find a handyman, what they will do is go to rabbigoogle.com and they will type in handyman near me, right? Now that's very key. Think about that. They are not typing in home service provider near me. They're typing in handyman near me. Now, all in all, right, different people may search different terms, but that's wildly the most common term that most people search. So if you're wondering how your handyman business name shows up on Google, go ahead and type in on your local computer handyman near me and see if you come up. If you don't, you may want to do a few things to optimize your handyman business. And one person that I would highly recommend you talk to is Jason Call over at handymanmarketingpros.com. By far, he is completely on top of the internet game and marketing handyman businesses. So I will put a link in the description where you can check that out. So the next thing that we want to talk about is when your business name has the word handyman in it, it will populate a lot quicker on that Google. So if you type in on that Google, that's funny. It'll populate a lot quicker on Google. So when you type in handyman near me, if your business name has handyman in it, like ours does, we are Honestly Handyman, we actually populate pretty quick because that keyword handyman in there will populate just off of that keyword right off the bat. And also another thing that I love about that goes along the searchability aspect of it is the word handyman is very recognizable. No matter where you're at, if you put the word handyman in big letters on a yard sign and someone's driving down the road at 45, 65 miles an hour, they're going to see the word handyman and hopefully your number there, and they're going to that's going to track in their mind and maybe come back, take a picture of that or whatever. But if it's home service provider, it's like, well, I don't know if you do HVAC, I don't know if you do gutters, I don't know if you do doors, like what kind of home service provider are you, right? But when you list handyman, that's kind of a general broad term that most people recognize in this day and age. The last thing about searchability is your name should portray what you do. So once we get searchability out of the way, the second thing that we want to talk about is remembrance, right? We want people to remember what we do. We want people to remember our business so that they don't only use us once, but they keep on using us because things are much better, much easier, much more profitable when you have repeat clients. So that's really, at the end of the day, the people that we want to get calling our business. And we want to surround ourselves with a bunch of ideal clients that continue calling us on a monthly, a yearly basis. So with handyman, with the word handyman in your name, people are more likely to remember what you do. Simple as that. They remember handyman. Hey, I need a handyman. Like, it doesn't matter what it is, but handyman is a huge generalized term that most people associate with handy person work around the house, right? Most people, when they think about remodeling, they think of a contractor. When they think of something smaller than that, hanging a picture, hanging a TV, replacing a door, cleaning my gutters, they think of handyman. That is the word that people think about. So all people, if you think of it, all people want a handyman, right? How often have you heard people say that, oh yeah, my handyman, or I have a handyman, right? They're excited about their handyman. I've talked to so many people in the last few years where they're like, oh, my handyman just retired, or my handyman just moved out of state, or my handyman no longer does handyman work, right? So I need a new handyman. That's exactly what people are looking for. People say, I have a handyman, I need a handyman. I've never heard someone say, I have a maintenance provider, or I need a maintenance provider, right? So handyman, in my mind, is really easy to remember and really helps people remember you and come back to you over and over and over again. And it's also a whole heck of a lot easier for those clients to refer you to their friends or family by simply saying, hey, call my handyman, right? Again, rather than call my service provider. So again, that's a good reason to have handyman in your business name. The third reason why you want to, or what you want to ask yourself about having handyman in your business name is can I duplicate this, right? If you are looking to grow this handyman businesses to other cities, other states, and make it bigger than just what it is right now, you want to ask the question, can I duplicate this handyman business? And that's very important. Having the word handyman in your business name is really easy to reach other markets. You can throw the word handyman out there in a brand new city and people are going to know what you do and they're most likely going to call you, right? So it is very important to have that. And having the word handyman is easy to slap on the side of a truck, slap on a yard sign, slap on a banner, and people are going to easily recognize that. And that's basically duplicating your brand in a whole nother city. So if you haven't seen our logo is basically honestly and then handyman in big letters, right? So that is our brand, is handyman. When people are driving down the road, I don't really care that they know, what the name of, honestly. I don't care that they know that. I want them to see handyman and our phone number so that they call us, right? Now, obviously our brand is very distinguishable with the little man there, that people are going to remember and they're going to continue seeing that brand as we do different marketing all around the world, all around the web, and it's going to be easily recognizable and duplicatable as we move into other cities down the road. Side note, if a really good tip, if you want to keep your business just local to your local city and that's it, then having the city business name and handyman in your business name is huge. Like, you will go so far, right? I want to give a shout out to my good friend JP. He's in Newtown, Connecticut. The name of his handyman business is The Newtown Handyman. So if people type in Newtown Handyman, he's popping up, baby. Like, that is some awesome SEO work on his behalf. So, and then there's a bunch of other people that I know that are in our Handyman Journey Mastermind group on Facebook. Check that out. Link in the description below. A little plug there. But there's a lot of people that have the city name and handyman in their business name, and they're going to populate so quickly on Google. Okay, let's hop into the biggest concern why people do not want to put handyman in their business name. Okay, I hear this so much, and it is this. When people think of handyman, they think of cheap or unskilled, unprofessional person, right? And I want to say to you, and I say to them, is that may have been in the past, but now, in the last 6 years since we have been running this Handyman Journey consulting, we have seen a huge uptick in these professional, upstanding, skilled people that are jumping into the handyman business trade. There's a lot more training facilities now. There's a lot more training that you can do to hone in on your skills. The Handyman Journey business coaching has fantastic skills to help you just become a better, more profitable, more skilled handyman. So it's really awesome to see, and what I would challenge you to, if that's your thinking of, when people think of handyman, they think of unskilled or cheap, and that's why I don't want to put in my name. Well, I challenge you to be the exception. I challenge you to be the person that changes that status quo. Hop on board with the Handyman Journey here and change the status quo of the handyman industry and make it into something that is professional, something that can stand on its own, something that is skilled, and something that is honest. And that is really what is fantastic about this movement. So I would highly recommend you put Handyman in your business name. Again, that's just my thought. I would tell you to reach out to my good friend Jason Call over at Handyman Marketing Pros and hear the marketing side of that. You can jump on a call with him for free, and you can talk to him for like 15 or 20 minutes, and you can just rack his brain about, hey, what should be in my business name, and should I put Handyman in my business name because some crazy guy named Alan told me I should. All right, thanks guys for watching. I would appreciate you like this video and leave me a comment in the comment section below with what your business name is. I would absolutely love to hear it. Have a great day, guys.